It's your chance to be ruthless.
For these guys, again, like I said, you know, they're in the amateur ranks right now, looking to make it up to the expert ranks. We have one racer here, Greg, Chris Denley, whose goal for this year is to finally become an expert. He's been racing about 8 years now. It's about time. Guys got to step up, right?
Yeah, sure.
Come on. He's coming out of Pahrump, Nevada.
Again, a special thank you to CVMA and their crew for putting these events together, for getting the racers out here. And a big thank you again to 951 Live for making this all possible for the viewers at home and the viewers in the paddock.
For the record, I had a white plate in 2020, but I took a few years off when I moved out west, then I had to start over. And it is not easy to get 250 points in a season as a CVMA amateur middleweight. My first race is amateur Formula middleweight. There is a problem with the lens cover on the front camera that leaves a blur and some stitching errors. Sorry, I should have caught and fixed that. Not a bad start, but after one lap, I'm in 11th. On the third lap, Sean Vintner lets me pass on the back straight, then tries to keep up. I start the fourth lap in 8th place. On the 5th lap, Sean tries to go on the outside in the final turns, but I keep it tight and hold 8th to start the final lap. I catch up to Robert Miller at the end of the race and look to go around the outside, but finish in 8th. Next race is Formula 40 Middleweight, my Formula 40 debut. It is a two-wave start with lightweights in the second wave. It was a challenge to show the positions within each rider's specific class alongside their lap times at the top. After one lap, I'm in 10th place. On the fourth lap, the lightweight leaders from the second wave catch up to me. You can see who is in which class as we cross start finish. I catch up to Joshua Feinberg on the last lap, but I get held up, and instead of making the pass, I get passed by Greg McCord and finish 12th. My last race Saturday is amateur supersport middleweight. I try to stay with the lead pack while Thomas Higa looks for a way through. Thomas Higa holds his line tight and passes me up the inside at the exit of the bowl. Then Sean Vintner goes up the inside of the final turns and completes the pass, leaving me in 9th to finish the first lap. On the 4th lap, Sean Vintner lets me pass again and stays close. Sean looks to the outside of the final turns, but I hold him off and finish in 8th. My first race on Sunday is amateur supersport middleweights.
Let's see how the start goes for these gentlemen.
After one lap, I'm running in 9th. But there are a few crashes on the second lap.
The Deke was messing me off the track, I think, here. As he comes around the side straightaway.
Okay, looks like I saw his leg come out right there. That means probably red flag, maybe. Look, yep, hands up. Looks like there's a red flag on the track. When you got a red flag, that means don't stop on the track, but they're going to pull you off the track because something's happened off track, which is creating some sort of risk, danger to the riders. Maybe somebody's gone off, and you want to make sure you can get that rider off who's gone off the track, get them off safely as quickly as possible. So what's going to happen here is they're going to bring these riders back into the grid. And,
I was a little late getting out for the restart of the race, so I included the fast warm-up lap with the full race I posted.
So again, just great camaraderie that we see out here in the paddock on a week month in, month out basis, which is great.
Absolutely. It's a brotherhood and sisterhood out here with all these racers and riders alike.
Yep, and now they're out for the warm-up lap, so they'll get a chance to rescope. And so in this case, we have Crozier gridded up in first, Jay Bedke gridded in second, Thomas Hegan third, Marco Larios in fourth, Enrique Prado in fifth, and they're about to take off. Getting those revs up, and they're off.
Smooth start from everybody as they go into the first corner, shuffling around, trying to make quick work of these early laps to get into the proper position they want to be in.
Tipping into turn one, everybody making it through the turn one safely.
Enrique Prado up the inside at turn 14. I finished lap 1 of the restart in 6th. Still in 6th place after lap 2. I hold that position for the rest of the race and finish with Greg McCord right behind me doing a nearly identical lap time. My next race is Formula 40 middleweight. With the sun so low, I thought the lights were on already, so when they turned on, I jumped the start, but reset and recover okay. Gerardo Flores passes me entering the slide on the first lap. I finished the first lap in 8th place. On the third lap, Enrique Prado is looking to get around me, but I hold him off. On the 5th lap, Enrique tries to go up the inside of turn 6, but I hold firm. I start the final lap still in 8th place, but with faster riders on my tail. I push hard to hold them off and keep 8th place to the checkered flag. My final race of the weekend is amateur Formula middleweights. After the first lap, I'm running in 7th place. On the second lap, Joshua Feinberg is trying hard to get around me and does eventually in turn 15, push me back to 8th. I finished my final race still in 8th place. Not a bad weekend overall.